Sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, baby, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, baby, sometime we're cold, sometime we're cold, baby. This is the podcast, and we're gonna be starting this episode 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I haven't busted it out since Halloween, so let's break her out.
That's fire. I like it. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining Sometime with Koleton Dover. I'm your host, Koleton Dover. Welcome to episode 20. Big episode. I'm guest with a cool friend of mine, voice of Michiana, my boy Big Perm from U93. Say hello, brother.
Hello. Big episode, Big Perm in the house.
Yeah, what's up,
Appreciate you.
For sure, brother. Thanks for coming on, man.
Of course. Thank you for,
Yeah, I was
thinking
nervous,
of me.
bro.
We've never met before, so I was like...
Well, I think I've met you once, probably actually just shaking your hand or something. But the first time I actually seen you in person was at the Drop Comedy Club. I actually did a show. I opened for Ben Polizzi. He was featuring that night. And yes.
Big Ben Polizzi. Yeah,
Isn't
big
he
fan.
Yes, big fan of him too, man. I hit him up in Indy. It was F-Boy Island. That's crazy about that stuff. So yeah, I've done some stuff with him. It's really fun. Yeah, he's really cool. I love him as a comic. Yeah, I knew that you were a big fan of him. So.
Yes.
Yeah, he's funny, man.
From Instagram, and when I heard that he was coming to Michiana, I was like, what?
Yeah, right. Because I remember what was the big Indiana Land, like that funny meme of his. So it's like I didn't know it was like Indiana, like he was so local.
Yep.
But that's crazy. I do comedy at the
Yeah, you
Comedy
killed
Club.
it that night as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
That
it was a
really
good
fun.
night.
Yeah, that was really fun. I know there was he opened for I think Abby Sanchez was the headliner.
Yes.
He's a Chicago comic, so it was cool to see some just local people, I guess.
Nice.
But yeah, that was a fun show. But the Drop Comedy Club, I think I started there 2 years ago, and you know Heather.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Love Heather.
How long have you known Heather?
Oh boy, I've been at U93 for a little over 8.5 years, and I feel like I met Heather early on.
Oh, okay.
So
before even radio.
Man, we lost not before radio. I've been here 8.5 with radio early on. So I would say like before COVID, so maybe 6, maybe like 7 years.
Okay. Yeah. So I know they closed the old location on on the west side of Sample Street.
So when it became Drop Comedy Club, we got a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did U93 ever cover it when it was at the Sample Street?
Dewdrop or something?
Yeah,
the
Called?
A little bit. I think it's a little more serious now.
Yeah, I think the loft that location's nuts just to have a comedy club there, just downtown. It's
so
crazy.
Cool.
Because it has the bar in the lobby and then the elevator. Because I remember I started open mics there. And I remember just the vibe was you go there on a Tuesday, literally tonight, at 8, in 20 minutes you do a show and like you get, a little drunk upstairs and you go in the elevator. It's a cool setup for a comedy club.
Yeah.
So it's a cool location there now for sure.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm going to start getting into some topics. First, I wanted to just ask you, and I think a lot of people probably already asked you this question.
Oh boy, here it is.
You're ready. Where's your perm?
Yeah. Why is it Big Perm?
Yeah.
Man, this is like early radio days.
Yeah.
It was a nickname. So I've never had a perm, never will.
Yeah.
Don't want one.
It just stuck. Stuck.
Yeah, so it was an early name.
Yeah.
And I guess the host of the show that I was on had a perm when he was like my age. So I was like 21 at the time.
Okay.
This guy's 20, 30 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
When and he said, hey, when perms were a thing, back in the 70s and 80s, is like, you're a mirror image of me.
Oh,
so
wow.
he's like, I had lighter skin like you, reddish hair, but I had a big red perm. Mm-hmm. So he's like, I'm just looking at you and I'm seeing myself with a big red perm.
Yeah.
So I'm going to call you intern Big Perm. And it caught on the air.
Yeah.
And I got my own show and I was like, all right, I know I'm horrible at remembering people's names. You ever get that?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I'm so-and-so. And you're like, oh, I forgot what that guy's name was.
Yeah. I'm a face guy too.
Who are you going to remember more? Somebody who says, hi, I'm Sean. Or, hey, how are you? Big Perm.
Yeah.
It's the Big Perm.
Big Perm, yeah.
And as I got older, I took marketing, business classes in college. I realized that you want to kind of market your business or in my situation, myself, which is my Big Perm brand, which is my business.
Right.
You want to market it. People are going to be much more, I'm going to be much more memorable if it's Big Perm and they're thinking, well, he doesn't have a perm. Where's the perm?
Right.
Maybe they're not looking at me.
But
Does
that very
he have
thought
a perm?
process is memorable.
So I'm in your mind, and as I got into the industry, the entertainment industry, I started seeing people with just, I wanted to be the one. There's
Yeah.
only one MJ. There's only one Prince.
Right.
There's only one Madonna. So when you hear it, you know. I wanted to be the only Big Perm. So I stuck with it, even though people, I get looks. Why are they gonna? He doesn't have a big perm. Big perm. That's weird. But I'm in your mind
exactly
all the time, so that's where it is.
When you're on the 20th episode, that's great. I love it.
Boom.
So how long have you had the name? So since you've been given it.
Yeah. So since I started up, I graduated college a little early, so I got it in about 2021. So close to 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah,
of being good
give
perm.
or take.
Wow.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I'm 21, so it's
wow.
Yeah, that's a long time, man.
Nice. Let me get I should have brought my cane in from my car, man.
Man.
Oh, making me feel old.
Well,
You guys got any back pills in here? Do I just medicine?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Still a
Yeah, I
little
got
something,
you. You want
yeah.
to take a nap? I took
Yeah.
a long day.
If you don't mind, what are we here? 5 minutes? Can we get a timeout?
A little fatigued. That's
Yeah,
so funny.
this is a lot.
But also, so how'd you get into? So I guess you started, interning on a show. How'd you get into that before? Were you always just into the entertainment industry?
No,
radio,
actually. So I wanted to be a veterinarian my whole life.
Really?
Interned at vet clinics, worked at pet stores. I was on my way.
Wow.
I grew up in the country, so I'm handling snapping turtles and catching snakes. I had dogs. Yeah, we bred bull mastiffs. I was just Mr. Hands-on, just
That's awesome.
down in the dirt.
That's cool.
And then,
dog person or cat person?
Dog. You
that
a
was good
cat
episode,
guy?
you guys.
Oh, man.
I love kitties.
Yeah?
I don't know.
Oh, man. I don't, yeah.
They're just more chill. I mean, I don't want to walk. I don't have to walk it.
Yeah. You got any cats in here?
I did until
Yeah.
it got deported. It's not pet friendly.
Deported?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
man. Took it, huh?
It was
Snuck it over the border
yeah.
here?
It's not pet friendly. So.
Yeah, so wanted to be a veterinarian my whole life, and then as I got closer to the senior year and sending in transcripts and colleges, I was like, wait, I got to have a 4.0 and $100,000 in 8 years of my life to do this? Yeah, I'm not really that guy. I'm more of the social guy.
Yep.
Playing sports, going to sports games. Man, I haven't studied for a test in my life.
What's a test?
So I was like, no. I
That's
fail
funny.
every test. So my philosophy in high school was don't study for any tests. So that's a E. So there are E or an F. But I would have all A's on all my assignments.
Yeah.
Okay.
E.
We just came up with a new thing.
So there's an E
There
now?
was an E. I'm from Michigan.
Okay.
Nobody here in Indiana has ever heard of an E. They're like, dude, it's an F. I'm like,
There's-
I've never heard of an F in Michigan.
Wait, what?
E.
There's E's?
59 to 0 is an E.
Wait, who gets E's?
Yeah, I know. So I never heard of an F. And
This dude's never got. This guy's getting E's.
never got the E, man. All about the F.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So,
Get on the test, E.
60% D minus, 59 below E.
Wow, not even an F. It's
So, yep. So, no veterinarian school for me because I would have not got in. So, I was going to take over my dad's appraising company,
different. Okay,
get into home appraisals.
for sure.
Early to mid 2000s when I graduated high school, the housing economy kind of took a hit.
Not a
So
good
we do
timing.
home appraisal. So can't do that.
Wow.
So the business closed. So I was kind of down to plan C and got a brochure in the mail for this school called Specs Howard, which is the #1 broadcast school in the nation.
Oh wow.
So I was like, well, I got nothing going on. Let's go
Try it out.
take a tour, see what's up. So I went there. Took some entrance exams just to see if it was for me.
Yeah.
Qualified for a scholarship. Took it. Graduated top of my class. Here we are.
Hey, that's cool, man. That's awesome. That's such a
Yeah.
cool journey. So you went from trying to do lab coats, the headphones,
Yup.
kind of a vibe. It's kind of cool, man. But it's
Mhm.
It's cool that you like the animals, because I couldn't even think that you wanted to be a vet. It's
Yeah,
interesting.
loved
career, man.
animals and was a crazy person working at pet stores with boa constrictors, 8-foot boa constrictors.
It's always
training them to be people friendly while they tried to choke me. No,
That's always the pet store worker
Huh?
aesthetic. If
putting tarantulas on my body.
Yeah.
While I walked around the store, can I help you with that dog food? Yeah. Oh, don't mind my friend here. Yeah,
there's a scorpion on my neck.
I
You know
was
what
a
mean?
freak. Yeah,
That's funny.
be trying to clean an iguana's cage while it slapped me and broke its tail at me for its defense
But
mechanism.
you loved it. You just loved just being with those animals.
Loved it.
That's awesome.
Loved
That's
it,
awesome.
and was a lot smarter now. Now, knowing that animals like snapping turtles that I
Yeah.
used to try to grab could grab me and hurt me. Didn't know that. Tarantulas, while I was putting them and letting them climb on me while I clean their enclosure, didn't really think about the harm that those animals
What can
could do.
tarantulas actually do? I think they're like harmless.
It actually happened. I remember coming into work one day. They can I don't think it's a crazy hazardous bite. If they bite you, I think it just gives off kind of a bit of a hurtful, kind of a tingling. So it did bite a customer once.
Oh goodness.
So just not
just
something.
Left something. It just left something.
Yeah. So like burning sensation in your arm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's very, very like irritating.
Yeah.
Okay.
So nothing deadly or anything.
But just the inconvenience.
Yeah, a little bit.
That
something
sucks.
you want to go with. But
Well, hey,
here we are. Full circle,
yeah.
animals.
Yeah, let's bring in the tarantulas.
Radio. Yep. Bring them in. So,
That's
yeah.
funny, man.
So there we are.
So I'm going to get more detail on especially what you do with your stuff. With going back to one of your segments. I have like 3 of these questions, but the first, it's like a favorite segment essentially with you right now. So first one is kind of more detailed with what you do. What's your favorite anonymous text that you've gotten? Like since you've on the show, like craziest, funniest,
anonymous
your favorite.
text Tuesday.
And
yeah.
Today's Tuesday, so
it is. Pretty juicy one today.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of clip of that. Cheat, like what was going on? Yeah.
Yep. It's always something. Man, favorite one. That's a tough one to put it down. There's a lot of jaw droppers, so I just like to go for the craziest one. There's been a lot of people that have been dating someone for like a long period of time, and they find out that it's a family member.
Ooh, like a cousin?
That
or
always
like,
gets it. So it's like the ones where they cheat with like your girl cheats with like your brother or like your dad or something. Keeping it in the family, that's a little crazy, but the ones where it's like, man, I'm ready to pop the question. And
it's your sister.
I went to their family, and I'm like, why do you look so familiar? Bro, it's me. I'm Gerald, your third cousin.
Oh, that's how they find out.
Oh, my God, dude, I'm dating Katie. And we, so like, what? Yeah.
Imagine.
You know Katie? Yeah, you guys are fourth cousins, bro. No. Well, this isn't going to work out. I got this
the
ring
ring
in my pocket. That was just a joke. No,
And how 15 years of relationship, you said that this person was on? Like 15-year plus dating?
I mean, there's a lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them are
my
different. It's happened
goodness.
multiple times. So some of it could be months. Some of it could be years. But, a lot of in the family where they're like, oh, we'll put that ring back.
That's shocking. Because imagine that conversation. The fly on the wall to be on that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That could be nuts.
Yep, 'tis life, but a lot of cheating. Like hey, went over for Christmas and ended up hooking up with my girlfriend's mom. So happy holidays.
Yeah, tis the season.
Tis the season, baby. Thanksgiving was very giving this
mistletoe
year.
was there.
Yeah,
it shouldn't have been in that
was
spot.
a mistletoe. I don't know. Yeah, we met by the tree. That's like a big mistletoe, right? So that's more than kissing. I don't know.
Excuse the tree to be just a giant mistletoe.
I don't know. I think I messed it up. I don't know. I thought it was Happy New Year. I was getting the New Year's Eve kiss in. I don't know.
It's the holiday.
It just happened. I don't know what happened. The eggnog or something. I don't know.
I love it with eggnog. That's so funny. I mean, you do radio, so you're in the music scene essentially. So if you had to pick, what's your favorite musician? And if you can't, music genre.
Oof, genre. So I am a big throwback guy, which
for sure
might sound weird because you're a bit younger, but
I mean, I love 80s.
I like the 90s, 2000s, man. So the one thing that kind of makes people jaws drop with me and kind of go, not just the big Perm thing, I love boy bands.
Okay.
So I'm a big Backstreet Boys and Sync guy, which is, I know, the manliest thing you've ever heard. Ladies, calm down, calm down. I'm not leaving Michiana anytime soon. I'll be here. I know you're falling in love.
He's present.
Probably the manliest thing you've ever heard. Yeah, I'll go grab my girly drink here in a minute. You guys got any wine coolers in here? Yeah, it's like a white wine spritzer if you got one.
That's so funny. Let me get a truly
white claw. That's so good. Ain't no laws up in here, man. Let's get our white claw on. Yeah, watching my calories. So big boy band guy, sure. 90s, 2000s, but old school rap. So coming from Detroit, huge Eminem, Dr. Dre guy.
Okay.
So I'd say it's a pretty close one between the Dr. Dre, Next episode, still DRE and like the boy bands.
Yeah, just that early sound.
Yeah.
So that pop rap, little
that's
bit
me.
punk. I mean, do you like New Kids? You definitely
Love
like
them.
New Kids for sure. I
Yep.
mean, that my mom loved New Kids. She showed me like a. I remember when I was a kid.
Nice.
She showed me like a. I mean, kids now like will watch like interviews of like rappers and stuff, kind of like on YouTube.
Yeah.
Her version of that was like a New Kids on a Block like disc 2
Nice.
to like an album, and it's like them on tour, and I'm
Yeah.
like, wait, that's Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie's the man.
You know, so it was really cool to see like that's like I guess my my parents' generation, but
Yeah.
that's cool. That's really cool.
Yep.
If you had to pick, so your favorite musician, you'd probably say just any of those just artists. Or
Yeah, probably.
Top
yeah.
3? Could you do top 3 or a top 5 maybe? One
Yeah.
of the type
So so Backstreet Boys, and then probably Dr. Dre, then Eminem.
For sure, for
Mhm.
sure. I'm gonna give you my top 3 rappers,
Yes,
or actually
please.
artists, because
Gonna be younger. They're gonna be
younger.
more
They're gonna be younger.
nowadays
yeah,
rappers.
Yes, yeah, for
Yep.
sure. And number 1,
I
you
was
might
guessing.
like.
I could tell.
Number 1, we might have a mix of. Maybe you like a little bit early of his
Yep.
stuff. But so I'll do 3. 3 is Post Malone.
Nice.
I like he's a good artist. He's a
Very good.
new artist. Number 3, I'd say I'd have to say J. Cole.
Nice.
He's good.
Uh-oh.
And then number 1, I need to know your opinion on him.
Okay, give me a hint because I had a vibe for you. Older or newer?
Both a little bit. He
Oh,
started.
okay. I
He
was gonna
started
go
in
Kendrick Lamar.
2007 ish, 2006.
I was gonna guess Kendrick for you.
Close.
Yep. So you said J. Cole.
I think he's the GOAT. This guy.
So this guy's a little. You started 2007. You
I
said.
think he started in 2007. Yeah.
Okay, so that wouldn't be like Chance the Rapper.
No. Do like Chance though.
Yep. Okay, wouldn't be Kendrick, Post Malone. I don't know.
Did I give it away maybe?
Ooh, I'm missing it. What
Yeah.
am I not picking up? What am I
I'm
not
trying
getting?
to think of it. Maybe I can do like a sample of one of the
Okay.
songs. Maybe like a. Maybe how about this? How about this?
United 3 artist or no?
no. I
Oh.
mean, maybe you've played him. I mean, he's not local, but.
Okay.
So
big.
Yeah. Very
Big.
very
Oh,
big.
man.
He's still famous. He dropped a song another day ago.
Oh. Dropped a song the other day.
He did. Maybe
Ooh.
he didn't. He probably haven't played it.
Okay.
But
Hit me.
it's Drake. It's Drake.
Drake. Oh, Drake. Okay, duh. I should have
love
known
Drake.
that.
I love Drake.
Yeah.
He's like my favorite artist.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Drake,
The reason
yeah.
why I said
The biggest
Drake,
one.
yeah, because I don't know. He kind of started at the end of kind of that era
Yep.
of like that, just early 2000s. But then I think Lil Wayne really took him, under his wing. So
That's
he
the
kinda
first
just
time I
brought
saw Drake. Drake was in a wheelchair. I went to, it was crazy. This is wheelchair Drake days. This is when Nicki Minaj wasn't a thing. This is when I went and saw Young Money. So it was Lil Wayne and it was Young Money.
You
so
saw
it was-
Drake live?
Yeah.
No!
When he was in the wheelchair. He wasn't big yet.
Wait a minute. Tell me this.
Would have been Forever, would have been the song that he had just put out.
With Kanye.
So Forever, it just came out. So it was Nicki Minaj. Nobody knew who that was.
Yeah.
Lloyd would have been on that tour, and it was Drake in a wheelchair. He had just hurt
Wow.
himself, and it was Lil Wayne.
Wait, so he was live in a wheelchair?
Yeah, well, I mean, he
Whoa.
was. It was Lil Wayne's tour,
Yeah.
so he just had Young Money, and nobody knew who the heck any of them were.
Yeah.
So they weren't really featuring them. But I
Mhm.
look back now and go, oh my God, I saw all of them live.
That's
and
insane.
he was just,
pre-beard.
he wasn't really killing it,
No,
but
yeah.
he had a few at the time. And I go, oh my God, I saw those guys live
Right. Yeah.
before they even were big. So
It's crazy
Funny.
to think that some artists and some big iconic rappers like that start with, because the Degrassi was where he was in the wheelchair, so
Right.
he started acting and now he's a big artist. Ariana Grande did the same thing. She started with Victorious. If you ever watched that show, it's a Nickelodeon show, Victorious. I'm not sure how old you
fan.
are.
obviously you're a big fan. Let me guess, Hannah Montana as well. And
I
should we
love
go
Hannah.
through them
Drake
all?
and Josh,
Selena
iCarly,
Gomez,
yeah,
yeah.
I love Wizard of
Did them
Waverly
all?
Place.
Nah, I'm
I
just
love
playing. It's good shows.
Yeah. But then she became Ariana Grande.
Right.
So some of these artists start, in Hollywood, but then become just musicians.
Crazy.
And then there's other examples on the other side of it. You got JT, who's this a rock star kid who's now like who was in Social Network. You know, so it's kind of like a flip from some musicians and stuff. It's pretty interesting.
It is cool. Yeah,
is that interesting?
Got their start.
Yeah.
Oh, huge. Yeah, Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, Ariana Grande. Yeah, JT with the Mickey Mouse Club, Britney Spears. It's Ryan Gosling was.
Ryan Gosling was an artist.
Ryan Gosling was in the Mickey Mouse Club. Ryan Gosling, I think, was either in NSYNC or Backstreet Boys or was going to be, and it just didn't work out. Yeah. Ryan Gosling was a boy bander.
I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Big time Rush fan?
One or two. Yeah. Not too huge.
Again, I mean, that's crazy too. That's a funny example because their stardom was music with a show on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy how that kind of went in the same direction because they got big off their music through the show because their show was them being being a band, which is pretty. Jonas Brothers too.
Nice.
So it's pretty interesting to think about how those artists kind of
who knows,
got
man.
their start. Oh my goodness.
There you go. You're getting your start on the podcast. You're going to be huge in no time.
Thank you.
This is going to be your story.
Get
a podcast at one
10?
point.
Thanks, brother. All right, so switching off from music because you probably have heard enough.
It's all good. Open book.
Favorite film? You like movies, movie man, or
huge movie guy, big theater guy.
For
got
sure.
the VMP Cinemark membership and everything. Watch it. Yep, exactly.
Sure.
We're reclining.
Yeah.
Yep. So huge Batman guy.
Oh my! Did you like the new one?
Big superhero, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty good. So big Batman fan. So I could say I could watch the Batman movies and the Fast and the Furious movies like all day, every day.
Dude, yes. Fast and Furious. People say fell off, whatever.
I get a lot of hate for that.
But it's on some level it hasn't missed. It gets more fun.
Yeah.
It gets bigger. They're on they're on X. They're literally on a Roman numeral.
Here we
X,
go.
You know, so like, it's cool to see that they keep doing it. It's just Dominic Toretto 10.
It is. Here we go.
But I love Fast and Furious.
Yes.
It's a good series. One of the best franchises.
So good.
It's cool to see different actors kind of pop in every movie. Like they had The Rock, and then they had John Cena pop in. Now they have Jason Momoa.
Mm-hmm.
Just a lot of cool actors pop in. It's really neat.
Yep.
And then Batman, you said.
Huge.
What did you think about the new Batman? Just compared to every other 14
Loved
Batmans.
it. I was definitely, pretty nervous. Like, is Robert Pattinson going to be a good Batman? Like, I'm a huge, I was a big Christian Bale Batman guy.
Yeah, for sure. Good.
Batman, Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises were like, my favorite. So I was like nervous, and the Ben Affleck thing, and at first I didn't like it, and then I saw it a few times, and I was like, all right, it was cool. Yeah,
the Ben Affleck one came around on me too. I think they I know what they were doing. They did it. It was just Ben Affleck. I don't know why. It was weird. I was just too used to Christian Bale.
Right. I don't know if it was the storyline of, like I need a villain.
Right.
And it was Batman versus Superman, and I was like, you lost me on this one.
Yeah, they did it too early. Because I think the reason why they did that, because that was the same year that Civil War came out. So they had the same thing with it was Superman versus Batman, the same year Captain America versus Iron Man was. So they're like, how can we compete with this? 2016 was full of Civil War.
Yeah.
But...
No, but loved it. But it was good. It surprised me.
Yeah.
It was very good, and he was because I want a Batman that like kicks ass.
Yeah.
I want
a brutal,
villain.
Ruthless.
Like I want where Bane beat Batman. We've never seen that before.
Right.
No one's ever defeated.
The iconic back break.
So I wanted Robert Pattinson kicks some ass. The Riddler was literally killing people.
Really.
Was freaky. I was pleasantly surprised, and I was like.
It was a fun new Wicked experience. It was a cool little take. It was darker. It was creepier.
So,
yeah. It was. I like the drop head kind of cool thing too. Everyone had drop heads.
Good.
That was neat.
He had a good suit, good Batman suit, good fight scenes. Mm-hmm. Not just a few seconds. Like he was.
Full sequences.
Kicking ass in the train station.
Yeah.
Right off the get go. So I was. I was pumped with it. So
I like that.
Ready for more.
For sure. Are you excited for the Penguin series? And they're doing that too. They're doing doing a branch out from that Penguin from that movie.
Okay.
Doing a show.
Hopefully that'll be good.
HBO, which is pretty cool.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah, Batman's great. Did you like The Joker with Joaquin Phoenix?
Loved it.
That was a good movie too.
Yep. Big Joker guy.
Yeah. Nothing beats Heath Ledger though.
No, that's true. Yeah, the Dark Knight was just
such
the best one, but it's been good. Yeah, it's been good, and I'm interested. Lady Gaga, the new Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that
in
looks interesting too.
The new, so hoping that's good.
Yeah, because Todd Phillips, he's the dude who did Joker. He also did the Hangover trilogy, which is pretty interesting. Because
Yes.
I don't know how he's doing. That's a pretty cool.
Okay.
Oscar-winning. That's interesting how he can do the Joker. Joker was such a good movie because he humanized the Joker. So it was cool to see that perspective. But the thing about Dark Knight, Perm, my boy, I think that The Dark Knight isn't only the best Batman movie, it's the best superhero movie of all time.
Ooh.
I think, and
It's pretty good.
Do you agree?
I would probably be in there. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises are like
Dark Knight
possibly
Rises.
top 5
Yeah.
movies of all time in my eyes. So I'm with you there.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact about Dark Knight Rises, if you didn't know this,
Mm.
Chris Nolan, who directed that trilogy as well, he did a lot of movies. He's done a lot of movies he did a movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Inception. So when he did in 2010, so when he was doing the script for, I think I told you this, doing the script for Rises, they had an idea of having Leo play the Riddler.
Wow.
Imagine that, like with a
Leo
little,
as the Riddler.
yeah, instead of like Catwoman, because Catwoman was in it too.
Yeah.
Be interesting. To see Leo as a Riddler. Little Leo Riddler.
Think he'd pull it off? Because like you need like a weird character like that guy who plays the Riddler. Kind of a. I mean, he looks like an interesting
scientist.
cat.
Yeah.
Like he looks
nerdy, little dark.
Leo is the man.
He's the man.
Like he's pulling,
he's a G.
college girls right now.
Yeah.
As a 50-some-year-old guy, so like the Riddler's not
The
killing it with the ladies; he's killing people.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
but
he is a phenomenal actor.
for
so
sure.
maybe it would have been like, oh my God.
Maybe he'd probably do something cool about it.
Keith Ledger's a good-looking guy.
Right, because you never.
He was freaky.
They pulled it off.
Maybe it would have been good.
Maybe it would have been dope. That'd be interesting. Maybe you can still do it.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, so next thing is a pretty interesting one. What is your phobia? Do you have a phobia?
Phobia.
Fear. Phobia.
Early on in my life, when I was telling you I was like the country boy, and I've kind of city boyed it up now. Let's see. Phobia would be, city boy. Now I'm a city boy. Yeah, I moved from the country, the dirt, and now like, hey, get your dog off me. I'm trying to be clean. I got cologne on. I'm not trying to smell like your dog.
Get your mud out of my vicinity, dude.
Get that thing off me. Yeah, I love dogs. Get him the hell off me. I got
dog.
a nice suit on. Calm down, buddy. Get your dog.
It just got steamed.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. You should be. Get it off me. I'm trying to look good, all right?
Jumping on
Yeah.
Chihuahua.
I got a suit on here. I got a girl out here. I'm trying to look good, not have your dog hair on me.
Shed it.
Yeah, I got cologne on. I don't want your dog
I'm wearing
scent.
Versace. Get your
Right.
boxer at it.
Listen, get your dog. It's Dolce & Gabbana, all right, honey?
This guy's got the sense.
Yeah, it's Calvin Klein. I'm not trying to. All right, this suit's slim fit. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to get it ripped. All right, it's a little tight on my skin. Get him down.
It is.
Get Rover down.
So funny.
Phobias.
So funny.
When I don't have, as long as I have a shoe or something, I can kill up, like if a bug or like a snake
Spider,
or something. Yeah, spider is in like plain view. Like, say he's on the ceiling.
Right.
And he's in a weird angle. I can't get him with my shoe because he's like in the.
Yeah.
That kind of freaks me out. Like, or like he's above and I'm going up. He could pull a fast one and fall on us.
Just go on the eye.
I'd say that.
Scary.
I've
That's jump scary.
Yeah. So that would be about it. But I'm a big scary movie buff, so I'm like, I would say the best and the worst person because no one will go to the movies with me because I want to see like Michael Myers, slashing it up.
True.
So I really don't have any phobias.
No.
But like,
When you can't get
it's
the
probably
spider.
it. When I can't get a bug or a snake or something that goes into a crevice and you're like, well, I can't freaking get him. So I would say that would be the only thing.
Yeah. When you miss the spider, when you swing and miss,
And he's on, you're like, oh, God, we
Miss
can't
that.
see him. Is he on me? He's on my back.
anxious.
I feel something, yeah. He's on me.
so-
It's just a little thing. My bad. It's just a string.
That's the fear of all
That would
fears.
be about it. Yeah, what about you?
Probably war. Probably
War.
nuclear war
Okay.
or like an uncontrollable like.
If I was in the war, that would be scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, front line, that would be pretty freaky.
Nuclear war, probably something like a nuke coming that you can't control a nuke. It's like, oh, it's coming. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, go in the fridge. What am I, Indiana Jones?
Yeah, hop in the freezer.
Yeah.
We'll be good in here.
Hey, I think we're wrapping up. I think that was
Okay.
the last question.
All
But
right.
is there anything you'd like to add before we close off? Or
Not too much. No,
No?
just appreciate you having me on.
for sure, brother.
and,
Yeah, this was very fun. Thanks
this
for,
was
for
fun.
coming on, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, no, you'd never really personally met me before,
Yeah.
so for you to, reach out, have me on, I never know. It's the hardest part about radio. You never know who's listening,
Mhm.
so I can't see you.
True.
So it's cool to see like people
Yeah.
who are listening. I have a relationship with a lot of charities. I'm a big fan of doing charities all over Michiana. So I personally do the Polar Plunge to raise money for my friends at Special Olympics every year. I have a big heart for special needs. So partner with them, hosting their big event here in a couple of weeks, actually.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, again, you can.
so-
Is there anything you like to promote, event-wise, or anything do you like to talk about? Or?
Not too much. I mean, I'm on the air 2 to 7, U93 every day. I've been very fortunate to have a pretty good following, and
For sure.
the people showing love. So I was actually fortunate enough to open my own DJ company on the side. So I DJ any kind of event. I MC, where I would just be on the mic, host any kind of event. So, and I do a lot of fundraising for charities in Michiana. So it's been just kind of blessed to have people be cool and, be nice to me and show love. So
That's awesome, bro. That's cool to have host those events, especially with just your following, just able to have that impact. It's really
Yep,
it's
I
really
went
dope.
through a point in my life where I was when I was like your age, when I graduated high school, my parents got divorced, so all like my kind of money went away.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of fend for myself, college and beyond. I went through some struggles, and during those struggles, I kind of just had these nights where it was just me and my thoughts because I had really no one to talk to. And I said, if I ever make it to a point in my life where I have some authority, have some pull, I get to like the top of the career mountain,
Yeah.
and I'm able to help people, I'm going to do it and then some.
That's awesome.
So I have hit that pinnacle in my life, so I do everything I can and, show everybody love because just let them know that someone's there to help them and do what I can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome, bro. Having just having a voice and having that impact, and
Yep.
that's awesome. That's beautiful, bro.
Thanks,
That's awesome,
man.
bro. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming
course.
on, bro. That's awesome having you on for my 20th episode. It's cool to talk. You chop it up with you.
Big 2-0.
Yeah, thank you so much, brother.
Appreciate you, man. Good luck with the comedy.
Yeah,
and
thank you, bro.
Now that
Appreciate
we're officially met, I'm going to
Yeah.
follow your career more and hopefully
Thank you,
get
brother.
out and rep some more shows for
sure.
you.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I might have another show
Yeah.
this summer or something. I'll keep you updated. for sure,
I'll get
brother.
crazy in the back. Woo!
Hey,
Koleton!
hilarious.
This guy rocks, man.
Funny.
This guy's hilarious. Knee slapper.
Thank you so much.
I got you, man.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Sometime with Koleton Dover on Spotify and YouTube. My name is Koleton Dover on all platforms. Koleton Dover Films on TikTok and Koleton Dover on SoundCloud and Apple Music if you want to listen to my music. But hey, thank you guys so much for watching and listening. I'm Koleton Dover. Peace out, y'all.
Follow him.
I've been thinking about you, just knowing nobody else is like you. Nobody else like you. Ooh, ooh, honey, honey, you my lady, 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 lady.
Not gonna lie, you will never know what's on the other side. Couldn't wrap your head around, you couldn't fathom what's on the other side.